Chelsea 4, Real Betis 1. Chelsea complete the set. Chelsea win the Conference League. People are going to tell me this doesn't mean much. People are going to tell me Chelsea winning the Conference League is irrelevant. However, when it was 1-0, I was rattled. My group chats were cooking me. Everybody was saying the same thing. You've bottled it. Real Betis is better than you. Second half, the boys came out. 4 goals. 4-1 Chelsea. Cole Palmer turned into ISO mode. He genuinely said, let me take over this as if it's an NBA game. Enzo Fernandez, Nicholas Jackson, Sancho and Caicedo all with goals for Chelsea to win 4-1. Today we're going to talk about the good, the bad and the downright ugly from today's game. Because Chelsea win the Conference League, Chelsea complete the set, and what I need from all of you, because you're meant to be happy right now, hit that like button. 1,000 likes go a long way. Subscribe to the channel, and if you like football related content, guess what? You can go follow me on TikTok, because I'm doing that short phone thing now as well. I'm getting myself a TikTok. Let's get started. Let's break this down. I'm very happy, genuinely. As somebody whose head was cooked, I did not want to do a review. I am over the moon right now. This means more. This actually means more to complete this set. Let's get into it. The good. And it's very simple to break this down. The good means more here because Enzo Maresca, he got it wrong. He absolutely got it wrong. Not only did he get it wrong, he played the wrong players. However, at halftime, he reacted quickly. Wasn't stubborn and said, you know what? Captain Fantastic, Reece James, get your bunda onto the pitch. Get yourself on that pitch and we need to get back into this game. Straight away, the impetus from Reece James was there. The additional quality, the inverting ability of Reece James, the ability... I've been there. I've won Champions League, Gaffer. I'm one of those players. I am him. He came on, put his armband on, Superman, Power Ranger, Reece James was on the pitch, and we were absolutely balling out from that moment. And then it became the Cole Palmer show. When in doubt, give the ball to Cole Palmer. Because what Cole Palmer does is play hero ball. He genuinely reminded me of Chris Paul. For those of you that know the NBA, you know when Chris Paul gets the ball and just starts cooking, and the next thing you know, just lays it off 3, lays it off another 3. And in this case, it's one of those situations where we've got the ball, Cole Palmer's cooking it, everybody's in a frenzy, he gets the ball in the center circle, he carries it to that right hand side, cuts in, lovely inverted cross. One of those in-swinging cross, Enzo Fernandez channels his inner Frank Lampard, late run, header down, keeper no chance, and literally reminded me of Frank. I saw the number 8, I was like, wait, is Frank back? Nope, it was Enzo Fernandez. Beautiful finish, Enzo Fernandez with a goal. Enzo Fernandez did not have a good game. Genuinely, in the first half, he did not have a good game. No one in Chelsea colours had a good game. In the second half, he done what he's done most of this season. Moments, he was there. He turned into a moments player. In that final third, he ended up getting a goal, and all of a sudden, it meant more. It's 1-1. Everybody's up for it. And guess what happens? Turns into the Cole Palmer show again. Cole Palmer picks up the ball on that right-hand side. Cole Palmer gets the ball. He's dancing with it, dancing with it. What are you going to do? Crosses it in. And Nicholas Jackson does the most Nicholas Jackson thing ever. You would think Nicholas Jackson's going to header that. Hits his chest and goes in. Adrian's calling for a handball because he can't believe somebody would miss it. He celebrates like he got a bullet header. Palmer's smiling and he knows... we're going to win this game. We're going to see this out. We are going to be there at the pivotal moment. And hopefully, Cole Palmer understands how special that turn-up was for him. Because for me, what that was him stepping up on the biggest of big occasions for us. We are in a position where we haven't been in many finals with this team. This is not the old Chelsea. I've said this before. And we needed characters. We needed personality. And guess what? Enzo stepped up in the second half. Palmer stepped up in the second half. Caicedo stepped up in the second half. I thought Madueke had a poor game, but he stepped up with his, give me the ball. Give me the ball. I'm going to try something. I'm going to try something. And then Jadon Sancho came on. Jadon Sancho and Colwell subs changed the game for me. And the reason they changed the game for me was because they gave us more control. When Reece started in the second half, what it meant was we were in a position where we had a little bit more power, more physicality. We brought on Colwell and we brought on Sancho. The retention of the ball was better. The passing was swifter. Everything was 5% better. And Betis couldn't keep up with us. They emptied their chamber out. In my opinion, Betis needed to go 2-0 up. Where then that opportunity came to them, when it was 1-0 on the 20th minute to make it 2-0, they had to score that. I know I'm sounding like Captain Hindsight. I know I'm sounding like I'm Captain Obvious. However, in this situation, he had to score. And he did it. And guess what happened? We get the ball in transition. Keenan Drewsbury Hall's carrying the ball. He gives the ball to Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho, 1 touch, 2 touch, opens his body up, curls it into top bins. Absolutely curls it into top bins. You see that 5 million to send him back? I might be in a position now where I'm reconsidering sending him back, because what he's shown me is, on these big European stages, at Dortmund, he's proven it. Even at United, I think, in European games, he wasn't bad. At Chelsea, he is good. He's so technically secure that you can trust him. The problem is, in the Prem, he struggles. If he's a backup, I can't lie to you, he's not a bad backup to have. Especially when I can't trust Pedro Neto, and I'll talk about him later on. Then, we made it 4-1, and the fourth one was special. And the reason it was special, right? We got the ball, we ran it in transition, and Caicedo picks it up, and Caicedo absolutely rifles it, bottom of the corner. Adrian has no chance. Pops the champagne. Everyone's celebrating. He's got the blonde hair Zorro running around from Ecuador, South American boy in Poland, turning it up, and we are ready to pick up our trophy. For me, this means a lot, man. It really does. I know people are going to say, oh, it's the Conference League, get over yourself. I don't want to get over myself. I want to enjoy this. We got top 4. No one said we could do it. I said we could finish 3rd and pick up 2 trophies. Well, we finished 4th. We were 2 points of 3rd. No problem. We've got 1 trophy. The next one, Club World Cup, bring it on. Because the reality is we've completed the set. And what this showed me in the second half, yeah, and this is the final good. We shut them down tactically. We gave the physicality. We gave the aggression. Enzo Maresca changed it a little bit. But what it gave me was the belief that the mentality's kicking into these people. Isco versus Caicedo was a joy to watch, by the way. In the first half, Isco was moving mad. He was sambering, he was bachataing, he was absolutely tangoing around us. He was dancing on the pitch. Second half, Caicedo said, not under my surveillances, gaffer. Listen, mate, you ain't gonna do none of that 2-step nonsense next to me. You see you, every time you take a touch, I'll be there. You go to the toilet, I'ma be there. You go to have a shower, I'ma be there. You go to your kitchen to open your fridge to eat food, I'ma be there. He didn't let him out of his sight. He was surveillancing him like there was a RICO case on Isco. And for me, it was beautiful. We absolutely dominated them. We decimated them. And for me, this is a good sign of things to come. Big teams win stuff like this. You're in the Conference League because of past mistakes. Guess what you do? You win it. You're in the Conference Europa League on 2 different occasions. Guess what you do? You win it. You're not Arsenal Football Club. Arsenal under Arteta, 3 attempts, couldn't win the Europa League. Chelsea, twice in the Europa League, won it both times. In the Conference League, guess what? We've won it. You had Isco before the game talking nonsense. You had Fornells talking nonsense. Guess what? I'm seeing him having his tears right now, Fornells. Drink your own tears, gaffer. Drink them. I absolutely hate when people talk nonsense and then they can't bill it up. You know what? Great. Now time to talk about the ugly and the bad, because there's a few things here that we need to talk about. The bad, and then we're going to get into the ugly. The bad. Nicholas Jackson, right? I am worried about what's going to happen, because we're going to have a massive video tomorrow that the talks with Ekatike are heating up. The lap is basically done. This is coming out now that he's picked us. I'll talk to you guys about this tomorrow and when there's more credible news. But today's a celebration. But Jackson, oi, the goal, it hit him and went in. Doesn't matter. Sometimes you need that as striker. However, there was one opportunity, and you will know what I'm about to say. Him and Sancho are on a counter-attack. Sancho's sprinting. And Lord knows, Sancho has no fast twitch muscles in his body at all. He can't sprint as quick as Jackson. Jackson's touches were so bad, I don't even believe they've pulled his hamstring. Because he claims he pulled his hamstring. I don't believe it. Because he looked shattered. That touch was so bad, the second one, that Adrian slipped and still got to the ball. His performance today was diabolical. I don't like it. Now we need to get to the ugly. Enzo, por favore. Yeah, I'm going to have to speak to you in Italian. Signore, por favore. Right? Please. Mister, please. Stop pandering to these players. Badiashile played instead of Colwell. Why? Because he's already played in a lot of the cup run games. It doesn't matter. It's a final. Finals are there to be won. And to be fair to Badiashile, he didn't put a foot wrong. Don't worry. Gusto can't do the inverted role. I'm telling you right now, I'll tell you for free. If it means we have to sell him, so be it. I think he's a good player. I think if we sack Enzo Maresca, a new manager comes in, we're going to be laughing because we're going to love the fact that we've got Gusto. However, you are absolutely putting yourself at a disadvantage when you start a Gusto. Because Gusto can't do the inverted role. And their goal came from that. He loses it, gives it to Isco. Isco once again with a beautiful ball. And that guy, Iquazili, the Moroccan guy, wow, what a finish, man. Absolutely smashed it, absolutely buried it. And for me, the other thing that I want to talk about is that performance from Pedro Neto and Noni. Listen, Sancho came on and showed them levels. And respect to Sancho for that. However, Estevao and Kienda are coming for your chains. Both of yours. You see that starter chain that both of you have where, I start for Chelsea Football Club? Well, you're going to be lucky to get on the bench if you don't sort yourselves out. Because Pedro Neto, you're moving like a criminal. I don't like it. You are moving pathetic. This is not the footballer I saw at Wolves. I'm telling you right now, you're a Portuguese man. Portuguese players have technique at the minimum. They've got minimal PMP, pace and power, but they look quick and they look athletic because on the ball they move. He's the opposite. He's quick off the ball. On the ball, he looks pathetic. I need more from you. Noni Madueke, I thought you showed heart, bro. And genuinely, that's all I can say. He looked better when he moved to the right, but still he weren't great. On the left, he just looks out of place and he's lost. However, we've won this trophy. Be happy. Accept it. The season ends on a high. We win a trophy, we get top 4, we're back in the Champions League. Everything is good. Now bring on the Club World Cup. I love it, man. I absolutely love it. We're here for it. I'm going to go watch them lift the trophy whilst I'm editing, and you lot are going to enjoy the review after the game. Share this with your friends. Follow me on TikTok. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. We're champs. I love it.